BearPodcast, episode 456.
It involves showing of more fur.
There's nothing like making a pig bottom squeal than using bacon lube.
Village there full of gays.
Hey, all you bears!
Okay, I just saw this on Facebook today. I think he's closeted. You think he's just closeted?
And I got my ass chewed out by everyone.
Thanksgiving, the gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
Laying on the couch eating bonbons and a jock strap.
Just that I saw it on Xtube.
Do some sexting with
You're listening to BearPodcast.com.
He called and then he was freaked out. You're really bitter here.
I am very bitter.
Bitter.
It's been a
Party of
shitty
one
week.
over
The
here.
bitter party of one right here. It's been a shitty week, let me tell you.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. I am Nard.
And I'm Ray. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Hey.
Hey, Maynard.
Happy Valentine's Day, Ray.
Valentine's Day is over with.
It's over with. It was last Thursday, and we celebrated our Valentine's Day pretty well, I guess. Yeah. So it's actually episode 456, and today is February 18th, 2013. It's a Monday. And we actually just came back from dinner with Rob and Dave, and
Yes.
yes, we had burritos. Why are you?
Dave's head was so big. Oh, I got the co-host. I got the co-host. I got the co-host.
He's so happy he got to go last week.
Have you got any mails about wanting Ray back? I want me to stay.
Oh well.
Whatever, dude.
All right. Whatever. Whatever, Mary, walk along the Walmart.
What was that?
Whatever, Mary, walk along the Walmart. Yeah, it's just like
Okay.
yeah. You have to see that as visual. I have to do that on the screen thing. There's a finger thing that I have to do for all those who are listening to the show. Anyway, so we would like to thank our friend Ian from crazywickedawesome.com. A special thanks to Ian because he made our newest logo. If you go to bearpodcast.com, in the front page is the logo that he made for us. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I forgot. I hadn't talked to him this week. I hadn't talked to him about 2 weeks. So I got to see if his website's back up.
Oh, I think it's up. It's up.
Back
So
up.
it's up. So yeah, it's Crazy
Parts
Wicked
must have
Awesome.
come in.
Huh?
The parts must have come in.
He must have been. He must be. He must be. Yeah, he must be doing it at home or something. He must have.
He's doing it out of his dorm room.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow. Okay. So very talented guy. Thank you, Ian, for helping us in the show. All right. So it was Valentine's weekend last week. Yeah. So Mike came over and had flowers for him. You know what's really? He liked the flowers, but then when it bloomed and opened up, oh, it's not the smell that he liked. So he said
Well,
it
see,
makes him sick.
I had that same problem with Robbie giving me some lilies and stuff in my office, and the smell was so overbearing it kicked my allergies off, and I had to literally take the flowers out of the office.
You didn't tell him, did you?
Well, yeah, I told him. I said, dude, I love the flowers that you're bringing them to me every
But
week,
they're killing me.
but they're killing my allergies.
Okay.
So he went and bought me an orchid.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't
I
think
got-
about that.
so
I
I
should
got
get
an
Mike
orchid.
something else then.
So I got an orchid sitting there. I got to see if I can keep it alive.
Mhm.
And then, of course, Thursday he drops off. I get 24 roses. What'd you get, Nard?
I didn't get anything. I got a card. But
Sad.
I gave the flowers.
Sad. So sad.
Did you give him flowers?
No, I did not give him.
Oh, there you go.
But I gave him a very good dinner out Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, got that. And when I got back from lunch, there was 24 roses sitting there. There was a container of the strawberries with the long stems on them that had been cleaned, and like caramel dipping sauce and fudge dipping sauce to dip them in, and all kind of stuff. I was just like, wow. All the girls in the office were aflutter.
Aw,
Jealous bitches.
they're so jealous.
So
Wow. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice.
and then, of course, Valentine's night, we had LUEY registration.
Yes, we were there. I was there. I went to LUEY. Well, Mike arrived Friday, but so I was just out during LUEY weekend, starting Thursday. It was a lot of fun. We were at George's, and it was really cold. It was really cold.
Cold, yes. Well, it
Yes.
was getting cold. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Not as bad as it was Friday night.
Well, you all bears could take it, so that's okay. But I can't.
What is that keeps popping up with the hair? Is that somebody's taint or something that keeps popping up? All I see is skin and fur.
Oh, really? Oh, that one with the harness.
I wouldn't know. It's something else.
Oh,
The
okay.
kid goes by too fast.
Oh, okay. We'll see later. Yeah, if you guys are listening, yeah, if you're watching the video, then you'll see you have a video, the pictures that we have from LUEY Weekend.
Yeah, flashing through.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so what else is going on? Saturday, Mike and I went to a movie. Well, actually, it's actually at the Museum of Fine Arts of Houston, and we had a viewing of the five. Is it five? I think it's five. Five Academy Award nominated short films in the documentary category of the Oscar Awards, which will be next week, right? This coming weekend.
Yep.
So yeah, we got to see Kings Point, Inocente. There are about five of them. One is about senior citizens being left in the not nursing home, but the nursing not senior housing
Mm-hmm.
people, and then people are just dying off, and it's just really depressing. And one is about people um, who are unemployed in New York, but they had to get cans. They do some canning. The movie's called Redemption. These are short films. They're
Yeah.
called Redemption, and they had to pick cans. What can you do? Just to pick cans, get 5 cents in return
Yeah.
for each can. So a big plastic, a big container of
Yeah.
plastic of cans or plastic bottles, $5.
Yeah.
That's how they lived.
That's when I grew up. One of my grandparents went out and dug through dumpsters and stuff to collect aluminum cans and go cash them in. I don't know, because one of my cousins got embarrassed about it. He's like, "Oh my God!" I was driving down the street the other day with my friends, and Granddaddy was over in the dumpster. And they were like, "Look at that crazy old man digging in the dumpster." And I was like, "And you didn't tell me it was your granddaddy, did you?"
Gosh. Well, it is honorable. I mean, it's
So.
still something. It's earning money. It's hard work, and it's just unbelievable that people are. This is in New York. There was one. This is what's scary. He's a Japanese guy. He's an older Japanese guy, and right after the World Trade Center fell, uh, he lost his job. He was a computer programmer from Japan, and he lost his job, and he started canning, redeeming cans. I was thinking he should just move to somewhere else.
Yeah.
But anyway, but that's the livelihood that these people had to go through. Some of them are tear jerkers, and
Yeah.
it's really sad. And the ones that I like are there's one with the breast cancer. There's this salon in New York wherein for every Monday they open it to cancer patients so they could cut their hair for free and stuff like that. It's really a tearjerker, all of them actually. So it's really sad. But I think that to me that one might win the documentary award, the Oscars, the award for the documentary category. But anyway, so thank you, Paul and Young, for inviting us to go. It was their idea.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't get to go. I had Valentine's Day dinner.
Well, you had a date.
I had a date.
You had a date.
And we went out to Flemmings and had a very luxurious meal.
How was that?
Very expensive.
Did you dress up? Did you have to dress up?
Yeah, well, I mean, I had a button-down black shirt, my little black shirt with the silver stuff in it, and
Okay.
black pants, dress shoes. Robbie was in it. Actually wore a suit.
You actually wore a suit? He
Yeah.
overdressed over you?
He overdressed over me, yeah. So,
Nice. But it's okay. I mean, once in a while, you get to do
yeah,
that.
it's nice to get dressed up and go out.
Oh, what a date. You guys have a
It
date.
was nice. We ordered a bottle of wine, and
I can't
I'm a
imagine you
lightweight.
drinking wine.
Well, I don't mind drinking wine, but, as long if I have something to eat it with that goes well, I'm okay with it. But just drinking wine to be drinking wine, no.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm eating, it's a different story. But we ordered wine, and 2 glasses later, I was tipsy.
Really?
Really.
2 glasses?
Yeah, I think it's because we hadn't really eaten all day, and I started drinking the wine before we started.
Oh, yeah,
eating.
yeah. That would get you, yeah.
So, but it was just like, by the time we got home, we were supposed to be going to a jazz bar or something to do that, and we were like, let's just sit here. So we sat there and built a fire and looked at the fire and
Oh,
watched TV. And
how romantic.
did our whole thing. So,
Nice. Did you watch anything special? No?
we watched Brave.
Brave. Animated film. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I thought it was going to be better than it was, but there's a bunch of scary movies that we could have rented and watched, but
But no, you watched the one with bears.
bears,
With
yeah.
one with bears.
So,
It's got bears.
how ironic. So,
That's right. Well, I guess we both had somewhat of a romantic weekend with our partners or with our significant others.
yeah. Plus, there was Louis going on all this. Saturday,
That's
I didn't do
right.
anything with Louis. Did y'all do anything with Louis Saturday?
Just really the bars at night. That's pretty much it. Went to BRB and that was okay. We
Yeah.
didn't stay too long. We had to drink and
Yeah.
that's all.
Saturday, I took off from Louis. There's only so much I can do. So.
I know.
But did the show Sunday, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, we saw
It's
that.
either very good. It's
And-
either very good or very tragic.
Were you the would we call the producer? You're what do you
No, I
call
was more like the DJ.
the DJ? You're more like the DJ. It's kind of hard.
I was the sound video guy.
Sound video. You would play some of the Swish Guns, the commercials, and some of
Yeah.
the music, and some Elf Myself videos. But it's not Elf Myself, but it's Psy Myself. What do you call that? Psy, because Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
You had to
It's
put a
jib
head.
jab. Those
Jib
videos.
jab. The jib jab videos.
You go take the pictures and cut them out and put their heads on different
Yeah.
people. So
That's
on
right.
jib jab. So.
Jib jab, jib jab. Anyway, so that was fun. That was pretty cute. And they announced the numbers in LUEY. LUEY is Let Us Entertain You, and it's LUEY Weekend the last weekend, and we had 608 registries.
Well, there's
Registered.
608 people that actually showed up.
We actually showed
There's
up,
more registered. There's more like 700 and something that was registered.
but they only counted the one in the who.
But
came.
they actually counted the ones that actually showed up and signed in. So,
Oh, okay. 700 plus. Then that's not bad then. Okay.
yeah. So I mean, usually it's 800 to 900. So
Yeah, our usual 8 to
Yeah,
900.
it was like this year because the All Star game came in and nobody could afford the hotels in Houston. So.
It's really expensive, I heard. And even the Galleria, of all places, is full.
Oh, the Galleria, they had it shut down. It was ridiculous. They even closed the Galleria down. It was so packed because it reached capacity in the building.
That's
And
crazy.
they locked the doors.
How could you fill up a mall? Good God.
It's kind of ghetto from what I understand.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm just saying.
But anyway, so that's our weekend, guys. And
It looks like a hoochie.
tell us-
Like a hoochie. It's a hoochie.
tell us your Valentine's story if you can.
That's right.
Let us know.
what your
Give us
hubbies or
comments.
boyfriends did for you or didn't do for you. And
Yeah. Did you give him the right kind of flowers?
right, the right kind of flowers. Did they do the right thing? How romantic was everything? So
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. So one of the topics for this evening that we actually talked about during dinner over burritos, okay, are actually Xtube search terms. And what are your Xtube search terms, Ray?
anal, Asian.
Chaser,
Well,
No,
I don't think
you
I've
don't.
ever put chaser in there. I think muscle guy.
muscle guy.
Yeah, stuff like that. Because I like more watching people getting actually plowed than I do anything else. Because jacking off and doing toys, yeah, that's okay. I mean, I'll occasionally watch some of the BDSM.
Oh, really? You watch? You type
Videos every
BDSM.
day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so occasionally. But actually, I had been on there like a couple months.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, good for you. You're abstaining.
so
Well, me, what I
I got something to keep me preoccupied.
what I always type as soon as I go in.
Scat.
No, I type bear. Of course,
Water
bear.
sports.
I don't do that. I don't do water sports. So I type bear. Older.
Double penetration.
No, that's rough. We're just talking about that. And older and mature. That's what I type. And
Colostomy bag.
oh, gross. That's gross. But anyway, and then we got to talk to Rob and Dave. They said, double penetration. You actually typed it in. And what else would that be, what else would we hear? Oh, chub. Yeah. Chub, bear, chub, cub, chaser. This is kind of generic.
Sometimes yeah, I can. Sometimes I think I had before I put in chaser, or bear and chaser. And there's been a couple good videos out there with bears plowing some little chasers.
Oh, okay.
Or chasers plowing some bears was more the case, which just is.
Oh, you prefer those two? I like those two.
I just like,
Oh, really? No, I like those.
I'd rather see the bear plow the chaser.
That's hot too. Anyway, so it was just funny. This was brought up by our friend. Somebody told me about this topic, John from Austin. So, Anyway, one of the regarding the Xtube search terms, also channels. There's this specific channel that I go to called LF Bears. His videos are usually straight bear porn. That's what they show, and he always gets those. And then he favorites other videos too. But it's something that I find that many people are who are in common with me would use that channel for that kind of
So
videos.
what kind of porn is it? Is it bears plowing women?
Yes, actually, it's just straight bears. Yeah, most of them, most of the videos that he would post. Yeah.
You sit there and imagine you're the woman, right?
No, it's just look good to look at.
Flopping all over.
Do you have any favorite channels there? You don't go to a specific channel, or you just search?
I just usually do search.
Oh, okay.
So
Anyway, so that's our. Well, yeah, that's pretty much our topics. Well, one more actually. What else? Oh yeah, something going on the internet right now. It's
Harlem Shakes.
It's called the Harlem Shakes,
Makes
and
no sense to me. Makes no
it
sense.
doesn't make sense at all. It's just something weird. There's newscasters doing it, and it's just really
All these
silly.
little swim team from the different colleges are doing it. There's a Tennessee one. There's a LA. I mean, there's like 20 or 30 of the swim team ones that have done it.
Yeah.
I know I've watched every one.
God Lord. They have so much time in their hands. So you just type in Harlem Shakes on YouTube. You can watch it on your iPhone or your computers. You can find it. And it was in the news.
Watch
Stuff like
Harlem
that.
Shakes, Big Boy.
Oh, that one. Oh my God, it's a big chub.
I figured you'd like that.
Well, not so
Titties
much. No.
everywhere, baby. Just titties everywhere.
Got some big moves. That's what he was doing. So anyway, okay. So let's move on to some events. How's
Some
that?
events.
Yeah, events.
We have events.
Yeah, we have events.
Oh, Bear Watch.
That's right,
That's
Bear
right.
Watch.
Bear Watch. A little thing that happens in Galveston on May 17th, 18th, and 19th of 2013. You can go register at www.bearwatch.net, not .com, not .org, not .xxx, .net. Bearwatch.net.
We can actually get that, can't we?
Well,
It's really expensive.
Well, the XXX is usually expensive. So,
It's really expensive.
but anyway, go register. Right now the price is $85. It's going to go up at the end of this month. It's a fun time. The Friday night's a casual night, bar hopping, going to the pleasure pier, eating out, doing whatever you want. And then, of course, Saturday we have breakfast. We have the beach party. And then we come back Saturday night and have the world infamous clothing optional pool party and foam pit.
Clothing discouraged.
Clothing discouraged pool party.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but it's a fun time, had ball.
Yeah. So bearwatch.net, and it's on May
17th, 18th, and 19th.
May 17th, 18th, 19th in Galveston, Texas.
Texas, that's right.
Okay.
Come join us.
All right. All right. So before we go on with the rest of the show, we actually have a special interview. We have an interview with our friend Gary.
Is the interview special or is Gary special?
Is both. He's the interview is special and he is special.
Like short but special.
Short but special.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here is Gary, and we're going to talk about Drenched Fur in Erie, Pennsylvania. This is BearPodcast, and we have a guest here. It's our friend Gary from Erie, Pennsylvania. Hey, Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Hey guys, how are you?
And yeah, it's great. It's great. We're great. We just came from Mission Burrito, and very soon we're gonna feel the effects, maybe. So, how about you, Gary? How are you?
I'm doing well. I've been rather busy
Okay.
this new year, but things are going well.
Okay, that's awesome. And let me see. You're, of course, spearheading Drenched Fur again. This Drenched Fur 9 on April 4th to 7th. Wow, I heard there's a new hotel.
Yes,
Okay.
there is a new hotel this year. What happened was, as Ray may be familiar with some of this background as well, when you finish the year, you think about what took place, try to assess what's best overall for your guests as well as the run. And there were a couple of factors that came up dealing with contract negotiations, pricing, as well as the ability to grow. So we spent the summer seriously considering some bids and made a decision at the time that we thought was best for everybody to move to a different location, which is actually returning to a previous location that we haven't been in 5 years.
I see. Oh.
So we had been at the Avalon Hotel where we're going to be this year for 3 years, years 2, 3, and 4. Back when we started up
Mhm.
all those years ago.
Yeah, I remember. I remember you mentioned it before when we first had you in the show. We were having it on Avalon, but and then you shifted, you changed, and then now you're going back. Okay.
Yep. So is it closer to the water park?
It is physically closer to the water park, so mileage-wise, it's easier on transportation. If folks want to drive or take our transportation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
But it's still in Erie, right?
Yeah, it's in downtown Erie. It's actually 8 blocks from the bar that we're going to on Friday night. So it's walking distance. It's like 3/4 of a mile. So if for some reason they don't catch the shuttle service, they can stumble home.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, I'm excited to go there. By the way, Dave says hi.
Aw.
We just
Hi,
had
Dave,
Hi,
wherever you are.
we were actually eating at Mission Burrito, and Dave joined us, and our friend Rob. We were talking about you and going to Drenched Fur because apparently it's just gonna be me and Dave. My partner Mike and Ray can't go.
that's right.
Ray can't go this time, but
The daddies have to stay at home, huh?
That's right. The daddies have to stay at home.
yeah, it's gonna be exciting. So, how about our entertainment for that weekend?
We actually this year are doing something a little different. We're not going to have headlining entertainment, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
It was one of the things that this year, believe it or not, we usually take time off from planning the coming year, and we've actually been at it for the entire year. We met once a month each summer, as well as a lot of emails, obviously, for that contract bid process. But then, as things came around, we've been meeting every couple of weeks. And one of the things we thought about was maybe taking a break from having headlining entertainment and that kind of thing, and doing stuff a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a little bit of a twist. But I do know that 2 of our previous entertainers are going to be on premise.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want people to feel disappointed that they're not going to have some celebrity, so to speak,
Yeah.
to rub elbows or
Jeff,
bellies or whatever with.
Jeff Rock
Jeff Rock.
Yes, he will be there. That's not a secret.
Of course, Jeff's
Jeff is
gonna.
going to be there. He may not be performing on stage, but
He will be
he'll-
performing.
In a different sense. That's right. Oh my God, I haven't seen him for a while. Oh, that's right. We're gonna see him at TBRU next month. He's gonna be. Is he gonna be doing the? Is he gonna be in Houston, in Dallas next week?
I
Next month?
believe so.
I believe so, too.
If I recall correctly, he's going to be down there for TBRU.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know he's going to be in Kentucky this coming weekend for
Okay.
their bear run. He and Kendall are performing there.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
2 bears, 1 van.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
they're going to be at a North American Bear Weekend this coming weekend. Listen to me plug in these other runs.
That's right. Oh well.
And then, Jeff's going to be down at Bearpalooza at TBRU on Thursday, March 14th and Friday, March 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's going to have to pay me a fee for that.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
know, right?
We'll pay you in kind. So how about so let's go back to Drenched Fur. Okay, how about any excursions? We're gonna do more excursions just like last year.
Well, we did make a slight change. Bar night was on Thursday for the early arrivals last year, and based on the feedback that we got, we've been in agreement with the bar. We're moving it to Friday night, which we've been holding once a month bear bar nights in Erie for the past year. So we should have a decent turnout for that. It's a military theme night, so we're
Ooh.
highly endorsing everyone dress up however they feel to salute to our armed forces
Mm-hmm.
for that night. We'll also be doing some contest kind of games and raffles and that at the bar that night. And I imagine that some very popular military kind of theme songs will end up making a spin or two from the DJ booth.
Okay. Wow. Looking forward to that. I want to see some bears and camo. Yeah.
Or some seamen.
From seamen
Some
wearing
seamen
camo.
from the Navy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So maybe
imagining
seamen.
there's going to be some seamen.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe late at night. Maybe.
Probably floating around the wave pool.
Mm-hmm. On the wave pool. Of course, we're gonna still do the wave pool. That's still on, right? Any additions on the Splashtown premises? No, just or is it gonna be the same as last year?
As much as I know, it'll be the same as last year. They haven't added anything new just yet, but they usually have a 2 to 3 year plan that they make an addition or an expansion. In that case, so last year was the first year, as you know, that we had the wave pool. It was the most popular thing of the entire water park, which was
It was pretty much a hit. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody just stayed there and didn't even do the slides. Not too many went to the slides. We didn't do the slides. We just enjoyed it in the wave pool.
well, and to be honest with you, I think a lot of people, yes, definitely enjoyed the wave pool. It also allowed people to do any of the slides and with the tubes or the lazy river or the adult hot tub. I mean, they could do any of that anytime they want without really too much crowding or having to wait. Plus, it's like being at the beach, as you guys well know.
Yeah, that's right.
So you just kind of hang
No,
out.
no sand.
No sand,
No
no.
sand.
There's no
That's
sand
okay.
there.
I'm fine without the sand.
Yeah. Hmm.
It gets in bad places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to be there this coming April. Oh, so one of your charities, NWPA Pride.
We've chosen a new charity this year. It's actually a new organization that came into nonprofit establishment last year called the Northwest Pennsylvania Pride Alliance, or nicknamed New Papa.
New
From
Papa.
yeah, from its
Nice.
abbreviation NWPAPA.
Ah, okay.
And they actually are going to be the organizers and have already taken over our large gay functions that happen in the Erie County area. So, for instance, our Pride picnic that we've had for going on 20 years. Actually, I think this is year 21 coming up in June. They're taking care of that, as well as the rally in August. Last year, they did our first ever drag bingo for the community. They're going to do that again this year. So they're a good advocacy as far as bringing together the community. I know some of the board members have been affiliated kind of with the group that is putting all this stuff together. So we, as a committee, talked about how we want to keep our charity focus local and make it something that counts and matters. So we went back and forth, and we kind of decided that we wanted to do that. There were some others that came up, but we wanted to give them the opportunity, since they're just kind of starting up, to have a better footholding, so to speak.
Hmm. Wow, awesome. New Papa. I like the name.
Yeah, I'm probably going to say that in front of people, and they won't know what we're talking about. They'll be like, "What?" I'll be like, "What's the charity?"
Our new charity is the New Papa. Okay. So, what else is new? Just there's gonna be a wine tour still, or you're not doing that anymore?
Yes, no, we're still doing the wine.
Oh,
tour.
okay. All right. Go ahead.
It's been popular and been around since I think the second or third year when we started
And
it.
you've been doing it since, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we're and in case anybody's listening and they were on the wine tour last year, we will definitely be stopping at Heritage Winery.
Was
It was a bit of an issue
it
last
wasn't?
year.
Yeah, I heard that. But yeah, I guess you guys gonna fix that this year. That'd be good. Yes. Hmm.
Well, we try to change up the wineries every year, so the guys get a little bit of a different taste from some of them. And now that we've gone so many years, we're kind of at the point where we go to the ones that have rated highly. And what happened was last year, some of the guys, as word spreads on the bus, they were all talking about they want to go to Heritage, but unfortunately on Saturday they close at 5. And
Oh.
the last winery that we hit, we were just not going to make it before closing.
Hmm.
So this year it's officially going to be one of the ones on the tour.
Oh, cool.
You didn't get to try Ray the wine tour last year.
No, I don't mess with the winos.
Ray's not into wine too much though.
Had
Yeah.
2 glasses Saturday night, wiped me out.
Really?
Oh.
Aw, Ray's a lightweight.
Well, that would be part of the reason why when we do the wine tour and I go on it, I bring a case of bottled water and snacks.
Oh, okay. To wash it down.
Because after stopping and tasting at 3, 4, 5 wineries, you're feeling pretty decent.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay.
I
So
don't need. Go ahead.
yeah. Go ahead. So you don't need what?
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't need people being schlitzed when they get back to
Oh
the
yeah, definitely.
hotel.
It's gonna be big there. So we have a couple of friends from Chicago coming over. So Devin and the others are gonna be
they're
there.
gonna be there. Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that.
So if you're not doing entertainment, what are y'all doing during the night?
Well, because we moved bar night from Thursday to
Friday.
Friday, that fills up the entertainment
Entertainment.
spot that used to be
Friday
Friday
night.
night, which in the past was comedy, musicians. Last year was Jeff Rock Hub. The year before that, we had a DJ for a dance. So it's always kind of moved itself around a little bit, and so the bar night is kind of taking the place of that
Yeah.
for this year.
What's happening Thursday night for the pre-comers?
For the nice, Ray, nice. I like this year. I've decided to call them the early beards.
The early
Um,
beards.
Yeah, instead of early birds, the early beards.
Okay.
Anyways, I know it's hokey.
It's
So
okay.
on Thursday we are doing karaoke. So this will be a new adventure for us. Some people have mentioned it in the past, and we haven't done it. So we thought we'd give it a hit and see what comes out of it.
Yeah.
So you'll have karaoke that could be kind of scarioke.
Yeah.
I know, and that's one of the reasons probably why I think we've shied away for some years. But
Just make sure plenty of alcohol's available, because the more they drink, the better you sound.
Yeah.
well, and that's part of the deal. Jeff and William are a little bit tied into that with the karaoke on Thursday night, so it's going to be in the hotel bar, I should say, and it's going to be fun. I think so. So
Well, that's
I'm
good.
looking forward to it. And the thing is, about half the run shows up on Thursday. And statistically in the past, so you get about 100 roughly or so that come in, and they just get a chance to socialize and
Yeah.
hang out. And,
Yep.
and so the restaurant will be open until we start up karaoke for dinner, and then folks can also order some kind of bar fare snacks and that kind of stuff.
Dave's gonna be into that. He's gonna be singing there. He likes karaoke. So
Is there a particular artist that Dave likes?
Journey.
Journey. Journey.
Is he a Glee bear?
No,
Oh,
he hates Glee.
He hates Glee. But if we say that he likes it, he might punch me when I see him tomorrow. Yeah, he doesn't like Glee, but he does like karaoke. He would sing some of the let's say Bon Jovi songs or the hair band, the hair band,
Yeah,
hair
might
metal,
throw a boss
hair
in
metal
there.
ones. Yeah, I think he does, but he's gonna sing, maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe some Cyndi
But if
Lauper,
his
maybe.
drag person shows up, he could be singing all kind of torch songs.
Well, I've been asked ahead of time to help the DJ, quote unquote, know what to have on hand. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to figure out what, a couple hundred people might want to sing.
Uh-huh.
But I said, they know definitely show tunes, the diva songs.
Yeah.
But I hear what Dave's interest is. I'm thinking old rock, the
Well, you
classics.
have to think about your age range that's
Age
attending
range.
this event. So go pull that of who's all registered so far and hit that decade. You should be okay.
Yeah, you need to do a survey. Oh, that's right. You need to do a survey on the Drenched Fur page.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I could definitely ask people for their opinion on what kind of music they think they'd like to hear other people singing
Yeah.
or would like to sing.
That'd be great.
Madonna.
Madonna. Ray, he's into the Madonna. If he was there, he would sing that. But anyway, okay, so
Like a virgin.
yeah, that's right. So the dates are April 4 to 7, 2013. And the links are on drenchedfur.com. So we'll put the links on the website, and hopefully more people would register. And I'm registered, and Dave and I are registered, so we're good to go.
Yeah, I'm not registered.
Ray can't go this time because he's going to be busy that week, I think. Anyway, so
Crocheting.
Gary,
Knitting.
knitting, he's busy knitting.
Knitting.
Okay, Gary, actually, during dinner tonight, we had a topic on the table about Xtube search words.
Okay.
Gary doesn't watch Xtube. He's too innocent for that.
He's too innocent. Gary's too innocent. Okay. We wanted to know, what's your search term?
What my search term is?
Yeah, don't you search stuff on sites like that, or do you plead the fifth?
Like, like if I was Gary, I'd probably be searching for double penetration, twink,
Or
muscle guy,
chaser?
or chaser. Yeah.
There's a type of chaser there. Yeah. I was telling them, telling Dave and Rob earlier, I was doing, I would search for bear and older and mature. So we would like to know, Gary, how about yours?
Well, despite how Ray, I think, conflictively describes me as chaste and pure, yet the other words he thought I was looking up on Xtube.
Okay.
Some popular terms that may have been entered in the past would be
Scat.
No.
Ray, this isn't about you.
Okay. Ray, it's not all about you, Ray. Okay.
Outdoors.
Walks on the beach.
Yeah.
Outdoor.
I
Like,
walk on the beach.
trails in the woods.
Okay.
Parks.
Water
forests.
sports.
No water sports.
Really? Forests? You get.
Yeah.
Oh,
Out in
interesting.
the woods and nature.
Okay. Wow.
I used to. You have to understand. I used to be a business manager at a gay campground resort.
Okay. So he
So
likes
you go
those
see
kind
all
of
the people that
scenes.
filmed while you were working there. Is what you're trying to see.
Okay.
Yeah, well, no, not necessarily, but I very much appreciated the summers that I spent working at where I did, and that being naturally beautiful, surrounded by it, because there was 220 some acres, so it was a big property. It was nice. So that the outdoors, truckers or truck stops.
Oh, nice.
Uh-huh.
I like your search
Now
terms.
the
Let me write
truth
that down. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna.
There is one constant kind of ubiquitous one, which reveals a lot probably if I actually state it. And if I don't, I know some people are going to call me out on it anyway. So, glory hole.
Nice. Oh, I know a channel for that. Sorry.
A
A channel.
for that?
Wait, an Xtube channel for that for glory holes. Anyways, some guy I saw before. It was
I thought
yeah.
those
It was
lips
expert. in
felt
that.
familiar when I was in Erie.
What?
So,
Ray, you apparently know of something that no one does.
Yeah, that's right. But anyway, that's just one of our topics for today. So that's why we kind of. Oh, let's ask our people. Oh, we're gonna call Gary. Let's ask him what is the search term on those kind of sites. So yeah, that's why we kind of brought it up. It's our topic of conversation this evening. So
maybe that could be a game for the relaxation room.
oh, that's right. Wait, the question. Oh, okay, back to Drenched Fur. Is it a relaxation room or a meditation room? What was it? What is it this year?
Honestly, we haven't dubbed a name. Part of me wants to call it the Adventure Room.
Adventure room.
Romper room.
Romper.
Romper Room. Well, actually, maybe the two of you could help me, because I'm not that familiar. I personally have not served in the military, but I'm sure there's got to be a name
Oh,
that
okay.
could tie over to the military theme that's sort of going with a little bit of the run this year.
I see.
Hmm.
The rec room. No, not rec room.
I'll have to think about that when I get back with you on it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We'll think about it. We'll probably say it later on the show. when you.
Yeah, Davy
Let's see.
Jones' locker. I don't know, so, but I'll think of something.
Mhm.
The brain will start working in about another hour, and I'll be laying in bed tonight, and something will pop into my head.
Okay. We'll give you an idea when we get the chance. Well, anyway, Gary, so thank you for being in the show again. It's awesome to have you. It's always a pleasure. And, talking about Drenched Fur and also what's going on with your life there.
Yeah, it's no problem at all. In fact, I'm very happy with this year. Part of the reason I've been busy is, if you weren't aware, we're already at 84% on our registrations, and we're about 40 some days out, which is actually really good. So we might actually sell out this year at over 200, and I'm pretty happy about that. It's just goes to show we don't do a whole ton of advertising. In fact, you guys are one of the mainstays of how we promote the event. And despite how Ray might think that I'm a traitor, and I did an interview with
That's
another
him.
podcast,
That's-
it doesn't mean that I don't love you.
Yeah, but it was another Texas podcast, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Ray.
So if it had been one from, I don't know, Chicago, that would have been all right?
Yeah, this one's a little too close to home.
Yeah. That's Ray, okay? Ray at
Well,
BearPodcast.com.
and to be fair, I am actually on that podcast now as one of the hosts.
Oh!
Wow.
Well, I didn't want that
Wow!
coming back and biting me later, so I decided to own it now before y'all get bent out of
I
shape.
I
see. Now we
see.
see how this is
Wow.
going. Okay.
Y'all don't even listen to that podcast, or else you would have known I was going to say that.
I do once in a while.
I don't
do.
even listen to my own podcast.
He doesn't
I'm
even rate us.
busy.
It's just a pretty face here.
I'm just trying to be pretty. It's nothing else. There ain't much else here. So,
Yeah, I kind of track that down. Anyway, so Gary, again, so thank you again for being in the show, and we'll talk again about our plans for that weekend, and of course, we'll wait for your announcements on the Drenched Fur website and the Facebook page if you guys have any more announcements, and we'll probably let you know what kind of room we're gonna name your room. How's that?
one just popped in my head.
What?
The room could be sponsored by the Navy. All seamen welcome.
All seamen,
All
Could be the
welcome
Navy
room. The Navy room. Because all
Navy
because
room.
all seamen are
Seamen
welcome.
welcome.
It's the Navy room because all seamen are welcome. Okay, awesome. I don't know if you put it on the list.
Yeah,
Put it on the
I'll think of
list.
some more. I'll think of some more.
We'll think of some more. Okay. All right, Gary. So thank you again, and well, again, everybody watching or listening, go to drenchedfur.com for more information on the run on Erie, Pennsylvania, and the event's on April 4 to 7, 2013. Okay, so thank you, Gary.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Gary, for joining us on the show. And it's always
Glory
a pleasure.
hole. That's all I got to say.
Glory hole. Mr. Glory Hole.
Glory
I love his
hole.
search
Glory
terms.
hole.
Okay. Yeah, email us. Tell us your your search terms. Okay. Okay. So before we go on, we have one more event, and one story to tell. And before we go to the Gay Geek and Bazaar, Fur Flea #6 on February 28th to March 3rd, 2013. So this is the event by the North Country Bears. Fur Flea Weekend is the best value bear event in the U.S. And we had such a blast with the Off the Hook pool party and light show last year, and we're doing it again. Come join the Fur Flea festivities and receive a private bear hotel with 112 rooms, Saturday dance party with open bar, and midnight pizza. Of course, they always have pizza. Always have pizza at the bar, at bear runs. 2 beer busts at local bars Thursday and Friday. Friday transportation included. Afternoon karaoke, pool party, and lunch. So many karaoke's now lately. After hours, hospitality suite,
Hospitality.
Haas, and winter alpine slide at Spirit Mountain. Oh, that sounds fun. And the company of 200 plus bears for the weekend. So for more information, go to ncbears.com. And also, guys, this is a podcast. We call it Bear Podcast because we do support the bear community. So if you have an event, send us your emails. Events at bearpodcast.com, and we could talk about it in the show and probably have you in the show. So if you have, let's say, details of it, when, where, what is it, what's the title, and what's the website, just email us. Events at bearpodcast.com. Okay, so one more. It's about actually one of the bear-oriented Facebook pages right now. It's actually called Boycott Bear 411. Yes, Boycott Bear 411. One of the administrators, his name is Jeffrey Cotton. He passed away a couple of days ago, and he is actually based in Philadelphia. He lives in Philadelphia, and originally from San Fernando, California. And he passed away. He's one of the administrators of Boycott for Bear 411. I guess he's one of those who got cut by,
Yeah,
he got cut by Bear 411 because Bear 411, I personally do not support them. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I know you guys, many of you guys listening and watching, yeah,
Growler's much better.
Growler's much better, definitely. So anyway,
Thank
hey Coley. Okay, so Jeffrey Cotton, 1957 to 2013, Actually, so the honor of your presence is requested at a memorial to celebrate and remember the life of Jeffrey Cotton, Saturday, the 23rd of February at 3:30 in the afternoon. Room 101, Music Building in University of Pennsylvania, 201 South 34th Street in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 19104. If you guys want to go there, hors d'oeuvres and drinks will be served. For more information, or you want to send your RSVP, email Robert Maggio at Comcast.net. So we'll put the links on the website for more information on this, on his memorial. So he did. To me, he did a great job.
Yeah.
Administering boycott Bear 411. Okay. All right, let's go on with the gay, the geek, and the bizarre, Ray.
Okay.
Do I take this?
I'll take this one.
Okay.
I'll take the first one. You do the geek.
I do the geek.
I'll do the gay.
You do the okay.
So the question was, do gay people really make up 3.5% of the population? How many gays do you think are out there? Because we've always said 10. Because there's always been a 10% rule.
I've heard the 10% rule. Yes.
They've always talked about the 10% rule.
They make a survey.
They did a survey after years of wild guess and flawed estimations. The Gallup has attempted to get some hard data on just how many gay, lesbian, and bisexual people there are in America. Notice they didn't say transgender.
Not even
so how
including
good
that.
are their numbers? The polling company took state-by-state surveys of all 50 states and the District of Columbia, asking one simple question. Do you personally identify as a lesbian, gay, bisexual? Well, they did say transgender in the here.
Me? Okay,
yes.
all right.
So you're the transgender, right?
Transgender, yeah, that's
with
right.
more
exactly.
than 200,000 responses over the course of 6 months, this is a pretty large sample for a seemingly simple question that is yet to be definitively answered. Gallup also found that outside of a few outliers, the results were remarkably consistent across the entire nation. Averaging all the state polls together gives you a nationwide average of 3.5%, and in every state in the union, but not D.C., is within 2 percentage points of that average. And that's also right around the margin of error for the polls. So So they don't know if this really seems right, but this has been the biggest undertaking to figure out how many people identify as GLBT. So take DC with this one long major outlier. There are more than 10% of the population identifying as LGBT, but DC is really a city with a single urban population, not a state, which contains a mix of rural, suburban, urban areas. So you're better off comparing its results to those of Boston, Atlanta, Denver, and Massachusetts, Georgia, or Colorado. DC also had this survey with the smallest sample size and the biggest margin of error.
It's not the biggest state,
but DC is not a state.
It's not a state.
It's a city.
Yeah.
So that's why the numbers there were higher. So it's an urban area where Texas, you got all the.
I'd like to know
areas
Texas.
Stuff, so.
I'd like to know the real number for Texas.
So, but it's the most comprehensive survey that's been done since years. So we're looking at 5% of the population. I bet.
Wow, it's pretty big.
That's what she said.
Okay. All right. So let's go on with the geek. Okay, this is something kind of near my heart, but not really. I don't know.
I thought it was more near your wrist.
It's more near my wrist. iWatch concept design hint at upcoming Apple wristwear. Ahead of the heavily rumored Apple iWatch release date, new iWatch concept designs have hit the web, offering an insight into the futuristic wrist-worn gadget. Although far from official, the latest Apple iWatch concept designs have offered a hint at how the Cupertino-based company's first wearable gadget might look, building on a flurry of recent Apple iWatch rumors to offer a visual representation of the reportedly upcoming device. So, it's got it's a wristwatch.
It's a wristwatch, and supposedly it connects to your phone, and you can do stuff on your watch through your phone.
Okay, so it's got a home button.
So you actually don't have to take the phone out your pocket. You can do it all on your wrist.
Yeah. So it's got a home button. It is similar to that found in the iPhone 5 or the iPad mini and latest generation iPod Nano, sitting underneath the touchscreen. So it's going to be a touchscreen thing. Its sensitive display. The new iWatch mock-ups also feature a large Apple logo engraved on the watch's inside strap. The techie timepiece fits together with a clasp that hides a size-altering section addition, making the device as comfortable as it is stylish. Of course, it's Apple; it's going to be stylish.
Yeah.
So, designer Oxholm has suggested that the Apple iWatch could feature a soft matte rubber finish on the inside. So, Apple rumors, yeah,
What if you
interesting.
drop it, will the screen break?
I know. Then it should be covered $99 a year. $99 for 2 years for Apple Care. I guess that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have Apple Care for it.
Maybe.
I don't know. What do you think of this device? Because the reason why I don't wear wristwatches anymore or any
Because of the fisting incident.
no, because I don't lose him when I'm fisting someone.
Uh-huh.
So I stopped wearing wristwatches because I have a phone. It's in my pocket, and whenever I want to tell the time, I don't
Yeah.
wear any more
It's all the
watches.
phone anymore. So, and I do wear watches. I mean, I got several watches because I like having watches, but I just don't wear them anymore. They're just kind of cumbersome and another thing to put on and deal with. And I'm rough on watches. I mean, I go through them pretty quick. So, because I beat the hell out of
really?
them. Yeah, that's why I never could have one of these because it had to be like made out of titanium and like some polymer glass that can't be
soft
broken.
matte rubber. No.
Yeah.
So having a wristwatch like that, I don't like it either because if I'm under the sun, I remember when I was young wearing wristwatches. I always have, a tan line. Never that happened. Oh, that one. That's what you're talking
Oh, it's
about.
bellies.
These are bellies. You guys
Sitting here, it
look
looked
at
like
the
somebody's taint up in there.
It's
And I
not
was
taste.
like,
These are
"What?"
bellies. But anyway, so that's iWatch for you guys. Are you guys gonna get one? I don't know. I don't. It's a good idea, but you know how Apple is. They're going to show you something that you don't know that what you need, but eventually you will need it. Something like that. That's
Yeah.
how. That's what they
Because
do.
eventually you're going to have to have an iPhone and a watch to make everything work.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're going to do.
I'm guessing it's connected to the phone or something. I
So,
don't know.
yeah.
All right, so Ray, go ahead.
All right, well, I'll let you take the first bizarre.
Okay, we have two bizarres here. One is the Russian dash cam video from stunning to bizarre. I haven't read this already. From CBS News, when a massive meteor blazed across the sky over a remote part of central Russia on Friday, it was traveling at speeds of up to 12 miles per second. But despite those intense speeds, much of the event was captured on video. Many Russians have mounted cameras to their cars' dashboards in an effort to fend off charges from possibly corrupt police officers and from insurance scammers who often stage accidents. Those same cameras turned to the sky to capture an event few people will ever see in their lifetime. I mean, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So,
But have y'all seen all the Have you seen any of the footage of that meteor?
I've seen some. The one
I was like, wow. I mean, like it was just like something out of a sci-fi movie.
it is, and people thought they were under attack. I saw some people in a building, the glass.
But
Because
what really got me about this whole story last week was that big meteorite that was sliding close by. Why in the hell didn't they seen this one? It was the size of a bus, and they were like, we can't find everything. I was like, it was as big as a bus floating around in space. I know the Star Wars, they're watching everything.
that means things could really slip through the crack.
So, but they're all but it was kind of coincidental that that other asteroid was passing so close by, and then one actually crashed.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I had followed up on it this week to see if I know it fell into a lake, and they were going to try to see if there were any remains of it that they could bring out and stuff. But,
Oh, that'd be interesting.
but it was over 1,000 people got injured.
Yeah.
In the city. So
It's interesting. In the end, there's going to be a baby coming out, and then
yeah, I know. In the next 6 months, there's going to be all these bad sci-fi movies
based on it. Yeah.
meteorites crashing, and Russians turn into crazy people.
Is there a
monsters.
Smallville in Russia?
Oh, might be. Hey, Clark Kent. Well, what if
Smallville?
what if-
Smallville? Chernobyl.
Chernobyl? Yeah,
Chernobyl.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
What if Clark Kent? What if Superman didn't land in the U.S.? What
He
if
landed in
what if he
Russia
landed in Russia
during the Cold War. No, I'm kidding. These days,
That would
what
be
if
an interesting take on things. What would that'd be one of those alternative?
Yeah.
So
Somebody's gonna write about this.
oh no, that'd be
Gonna
interesting.
make a sci-fi movie out of this.
So, anyway.
Anyway, okay.
All right, our next bizarre, since that one was so short, I saw this one and I was just like, no way. And they were like, way. And I was like, no way. They're like, way. So anyway, way. Mexico breaks up bizarre border sex cult. And since this is here in Texas, I thought it was kind of
It's
funny.
close to home.
It's close to home.
Okay.
Mexican officials broke up a bizarre cult that allegedly ran sex slavery ring among its followers on the U.S. border, authorities said on Tuesday. The Defensores de Cristo, whatever, Defenders of Christ. The Defenders of Christ, I don't speak no Mexican. Cult allegedly recruited women to have sex with a Spanish man who claimed he was the reincarnation of Christ. Now that totally changes the doctrine of what the Pope's been preaching.
Mhm.
So, he stepped down by the way. Followers were subject to forced labor, or sexual services, including prostitution, according to the victims advocacy group that said it filed a complaint more than a year ago about the cult. So these people have been whoring for Christ for a while now.
Whoring for Christ.
Federal police agents of Mexico's National Immigration Institute and prosecutors raided the house earlier this week
WFC. WFC.
Near Nuevo Laredo, across the border from Laredo, Texas, and found cult members, including children, living in filthy conditions. The Institute said 14 foreigners were detained in the raid and have been turned over to the prosecutors, pending possible charges. The Institute said the sex leaders made members pay tithes with money or forced labor. An official of the Institute was not authorized to be quoted by name, said that the women were recruited to the sect and they were forced to have sex with the sect elders. Sounds like some stuff we have going on here in the U.S. The official described it as a form of human trafficking that included prostitution. So, Spaniard Ignacio Gonzalez de Arriba set up shop in Mexico about 3 years ago, after a stint in Brazil and other parts of South America. He quickly became involved in offering courses on bioprogramming, an esoteric practice that claims to allow participants to reprogram their brains to eliminate pain, suffering, and anxiety. But according to the Defenders of Christ website, he quickly moved on to claim that he was Jesus Christ reincarnated.
How easy he could change that, right?
End of times, man. False prophets.
Yeah, horse for Christ.
So,
love that.
I just thought that was ridiculous. But the fact is that somebody is so out of touch with their life that they believe that crap.
I know. That's right.
Yeah.
But since we're in the religious side of this one, you did mention about, Pope Benedict stepping down.
And the day he stepped down, lightning hit the Vatican.
It really did?
Yes, it hit the St. Peter's Chapel.
Oh, wow.
There's video of it. It's very bizarre, but not a couple hours after he announced it hit, and they were like, oh, it's a sign from God that, So
it's a sign from God, really.
So, it's very interesting that happened. So, but the Pope is stepping down. And one of the girls in the office, she is getting nominated for something at the church. I said, oh, you should run for Pope. She said, I'm a woman. I said, yes. But I said, if you look at Catholicism, most of the followers are women. And if y'all would stand up, y'all could be the Pope.
But don't you need to go through some kind of clergy training or schooling or a few years of theology? No?
Should be all right.
Just go directly as Pope, right?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So, but now I found, I just thought that she said, oh, well, women can't be a Pope. And I'm like, are you brainwashed? Mm-hmm. I said, all these years I've been fighting for rights in the U.S., but you go to fight for it in the church, and like, oh no, we can't do that. I thought that was quite interesting. So.
Yes, interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, those are very interesting, bizarre stuff, right?
Bizarre stuff.
Anyway, okay. So before we close the show, we have some audience comments, and this one is from our friend Henry in Atlanta. He says here, "Hi guys, on the latest podcast, Nard hadn't seen the George Bush paintings, so here's a link to where you can feast your eyes." So I saw the pictures of George Bush's George W. He's kind of he's an artist.
He painted his feet in the bathtub.
I know.
He's taking a shower and scratching his butt.
It's kind of disturbing though. He's painting himself in the shower and bathtub. He's naked. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know how to look at that. It's kind of bizarre. But these are the results of someone hacking his computer.
Well, no, they hacked the entire Bush Clan's thing, from what I understand, because there was a whole bunch of other stuff they got too. So
yeah, so it's not publicized, I guess, for some reason. Anyway, so that and a few shout outs, right?
Robert, he's been watching our show. We saw him at LUEY Weekend last Thursday at Georgia. So hello. Oh, excuse me, Robert.
He's sleepy.
I'm
He's tired. Tired because of LUEY. LUEY
Louis wore
Weekend.
me out.
Yeah.
And I didn't, Robert, I don't remember seeing you anymore after Thursday night. Where were you?
Robert got so busy that evening, that weekend. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Also, Paris. Actually, you might like Paris. I hung out with him really, quite some time there at LUEY. So he's a geek who I met at LUEY, and we were at BRB, and we talked about so many topics like Star Trek, Star Wars, True Blood, Battlestar Galactica, and Doctor Who. And it's just 15 minutes, all in span of 15 minutes. We were about to go. Mike and I were about to go, and we zoomed into all these topics. Oh, because he saw my shirt. I was wearing my Star Trek shirt, the one that says stupid tourist at the bottom.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he saw my shirt. Oh, you're a geek. So we started talking, and then I told him about this show. He might be watching this right now. So Paris, I hope you're watching it now. And I told him about you, that you're also a geek. So we sometimes talk about these shows we always love, and we talked about Walking Dead and stuff. So that was fun. And so Paris, shout out. And one more, John from Austin. He gave me an idea of the search terms on Xtube and the LF Bears reference, because we both have the same test, so I guess that's what we did. So thank you, John, for the topic. It's always good. Okay, so I guess that ends the show. My
it's the
God,
show, and I get to go home, go to sleep.
Ray's so sleepy.
I'm so tired. Louis wore me out.
But you didn't pin anyone. So why?
Well, I did pin someone.
Oh, you did? Okay.
You just wasn't there to see it.
I didn't see it. Oh, okay.
You took off.
My clothes. Okay. All right. So, what's happening this weekend? It's gonna be a relaxing weekend for you for the rest of the week.
I hope so.
Yeah. So we're gonna go yoga tomorrow, and we're gonna do something hopefully special. We'll probably see on the
Short but special.
Yeah, you're gonna see it on the YouTube channel of BearPodcast. All right. So that ends the show. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. If you want to contact us, send your emails to show@bearpodcast.com.
Or you can give us a call at 206-222-2327. That's 206-222-BEAR. Give us a call and leave us a voicemail, and we'll play it on the show.
And subscribe via iTunes, Vimeo, and YouTube. And follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And go to the official website at bearpodcast.com. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. And we'll catch you guys next week. Many woofs and many hugs.
Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear.
Con los terroristas.
The Harlem Shake.